Today, we're going to talk about the topic not of self-help, not exactly self-help, but we're going to talk about the topic of God help. Self-help means just you. You're trying to help yourself. And God help means you turn it over to Krishna when you hit a wall and you know you cannot go any further on your own. Let's talk about it. Self-help is a big industry. It gives you tools, strategies, attitudes to improve yourself. And we've heard the statement Prabhupada has made, God helps those who help themselves. So we're not entirely against self-help. In fact, it's built into our philosophy. Yeyatam mam prapadyante. Krishna reciprocates. The two fingers of the rope too short, endeavor and mercy. So they go together. And therefore the saying, pray like everything depends on God, act like everything depends on you. Krishna reciprocates with your effort. When you're trying your best, that's the best you can do, obviously. Krishna helps you. God helps those who help themselves. But sometimes you hit a wall, you hit your threshold, you do everything you can possibly do, and still you're falling short. You can't control yourself, or you have a service, it's too big, it's too difficult, or your guru has given you an order and it's just, I don't know how to do this. But this is exactly Prabhupada's mood when he came to America. Did you know that before Prabhupada came to America, he went to Mayapur to pray? And he went to the house of Nanda Acharya and he was chanting japa and he was crying. And the Pujari said, Maharaj, why are you crying? And Prabhupada said, because I've been given an order that's impossible to fulfill. So now Prabhupada is on the boat going to America to execute an order that's impossible. What do you do with the impossible order? You put your hands up in the air and say, oh Lord, I'm just a puppet in your hands. And if you want to make me dance, make me dance, make me dance. There are many things we can do. Guru gives the order, distribute books. Okay, I go out, I do it. Manage this, I'm a good manager, I have the ability. Organize this, I'm a good organizer, I can do it. I don't feel this is impossible. But sometimes the Guru gives the order and we feel this is impossible. Or we read something in Prabhupada's books and we just say, I'm not there. I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to control my greed or my lust or my anger. This is very, very common. Or my depression or my low self-esteem. Or I don't know how to be a good grihasta or a good brahmachari, a good sannyasi. It could be anything. All of us are at a point in our lives in something that's just beyond us. I don't know how to do this, Krishna. Please guide me, please help me, give me intelligence, give me ability, give me insight, give me clarity, give me what I need to do this. It's exactly the mood Prabhupada was in when he came to America. He did not know if he could be successful. He did not know how it would happen. He only had hope in the mercy of Krishna. So there's some things in our lives, and right now you can think about what they are, that you just have to put your hands up in the air and say, Krishna, that's it. Without your help, I cannot do this. I cannot control this. I cannot achieve this. This is the principle of God help. Do we give up trying? No. But sometimes we try for years. We hit the wall. We can't move that wall. We can't get beyond it. At that point, we say, Krishna, I don't know what else to do. The only thing left to do is just pray. Sometimes people are in a bad relationship. They don't know what to do. They can't control it. And sometimes all they can do is say, pray to Krishna for your wife, pray to Krishna for your husband, that they'll understand what they need to do, that they'll overcome their bad habits, they'll overcome their anger. Sometimes that's all that can be done is prayer, nothing else. So prayer is powerful. There was a story of one woman, and she was a servant in her house, and she wanted to go to a festival, and the people in the house said, no, you can't go. And Krishna came personally to her. They actually tied her up because they were afraid she would go. And she prayed, and Krishna came. And untied her and said, go to the festival. I will incarnate as you and I will stay in the house. And they'll think they'll think I am you and I'll do all your duties. And he did that as her. And they all became purified because it was him. And they all gave up their anger towards her and belittling, and it was amazing. And another story, A devotee was sent out to collect money for his daughter's wedding. He had no money. He was poor. He didn't care. He just liked to hear and chant. And on his way to raise the money and buy the things, he heard a katha, and he ended up going to the katha, and he was so absorbed. He stayed there for days. He lost track of time. And the wedding was already over. And he thought, oh no, I'm going to go back. Everyone's going to kill me. And he went back, and they all said, thank you for sending everything. This was the best wedding we ever had. He's like, what happened? And later he realized that Krishna had made those arrangements and sent everything. And it was an amazing wedding while he was just hearing and chanting. Okay, I'm not telling husbands, just go here and chant all day and money will fall from the sky. But still, sometimes, when you're up against a wall, things like that happen. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.